Tonight is the today was the full moon in Aquarius at about like 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and so this full moon in Aquarius is signaling to us to step into our new selves, okay, to shed the old version, the outdated version of us, and to step into our new and quirky and innovative self, okay. So we're going to go over in this live, we're going to go over all how to best utilize this full moon in Aquarius energy based on your rising sign, okay. So if you are new to me, to the channel, to any of my content in social media land, my name is kkatrice. I am the Natal Chart Navigator, and welcome to Astrology After Dark. I am an intuitive energy reader, and I teach open-minded, ambitious, professional women how to read, understand, and utilize the information in their natal chart so that they can prosper in every area of their lives. And so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it because I don't want to keep you along. Okay, let's see here. All right, so we're talking about the full moon in the sign of Aquarius. Okay, and so Aquarius energy is associated with individualism. It is the rebel of the zodiac, but it's also associated with humanitarianism, freedom. It doesn't like to be restricted. It is a very forward thinking, intelligent energy. Okay. It is air energy. And so, air energy, the element of air, represents the mind, your mental, okay, your thoughts. It also represents your communication as well, okay. And so now is a time that we are being encouraged to embrace our individuality and to think outside of the box, okay, and consider what's going to be best for the greater good, okay. Now, this may also be a time for some of emotional unpredictability because Aquarius energy is known for being eccentric and revolutionary. Okay, and so last month, well, actually, if we go all the way back to what was last month? Last month was June. No, last month was July. Oh my gosh, it's August 1st. July. So go back to June when we had the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, that full moon was the starting of this new timeline, your new life. Okay, and so moving into um, the Capricorn full moon. Okay, and that full moon was saying it's time to step into your inner authority. It's time to be who you were meant to be. Okay, who you came here to be. Okay, and so now here we are at the Aquarius full moon, and the Aquarius full moon is saying, okay, you stepped into your inner authority, and now it is time for you to be who you are, to shine bright like a diamond, no matter how eccentric you are. Now, the sun is in the sign of Leo, and so Leo is ruled by the sun. So the sun is at home currently, and it is all about Leo energy is all about shining bright like a diamond. It's a very happy energy, a very loving energy. It's bold, it's dramatic. It is the energy of the entertainer. And so when you look at these two energies and you take the qualities from both energies, it's time for you to shine bright like a diamond with who you are, um, your natural self, your higher self, your who you came here to incarnate as. Okay, and so we're going to jump into for each of the zodiac signs where you can expect this energy to take place, and just a little guidance on how to utilize the energy. Okay. And so we're going to start off with Aquarius. not Aquarius, Aries. Now this will be for your rising sign, okay? And so the rising sign, it is the sign on the first house, which is the house of self. And so we're going to go based upon your rising sign. Now, if you want to listen for your sun and moon sign, you absolutely can. But this is going to be strictly based on the rising sign. Okay. And so for for Aries rising, this full moon will be in your 11th house. 11th house is the house of friends and the collective. Um, is also the house of networking. Okay. And so during this time, you may be led to new opportunities to be social or such sudden changes within your friend group. Harness this energy by being open to new collaborations and connections. Okay. But don't be so hard pressed to make anything move or make anything shake, because that's also the house of networking. And so you want to just be you, and allow things to flow to you effortlessly. Okay. And so for Taurus risings, this will be in your 10th house, which is the house of career and your public image. Okay. And so you can expect some unexpected opportunities or shifts in your professional life. Okay. And so embrace the change and don't be afraid to take the road less traveled. Okay. Gemini rising. And so for Gemini rising, this full moon will be in your ninth house. Ninth house is the house of travel, education, your goals, your beliefs, and philosophy. Okay. And so you might feel a strong urge to expand your horizons either physically or mentally. Okay. And so you want to use this time to explore new ideas, to explore new perspectives, to look at things. If you've been looking at things from the glass half empty, shift your perspective now and look at it from the glass is half full. Focus in on, if there's some things that you want to change, some beliefs you want to change, then make those changes. Now is the perfect time to do that. Then for Cancer risings, this is going to be taking place in your eighth house. Eighth house is the house of transformation, and it also is the house of shared resources and intimacy. Okay. And so this is a great time for introspection when it comes to dealing with any deep seated issues that you may have. Okay. Eighth house also houses our trauma. And so this is one of the healing houses. Okay. And so you want to take a look at any um, emotional issues that you may have been holding on to that are keeping you in a place where you don't want to be. Okay. Don't run away from doing this work. It does hurt. It is not easy. However, it's a part of your growth. Okay. And so when you start working through these things, you see your life expand in a totally different way. So really, really take this time to focus in on any um on any shadow work that you need to or that you would like to work on at this time. Okay. And so for Leo risings, this is going to be taking place in your seventh house. Seventh house is the house of partnerships, marriage partnerships, business partnerships, any serious partnerships. Is also the house of contracts. And this is also the house where you see your clients if you are a business owner. And so your relationships, and that's any relationships, may undergo some sudden changes or revelations. Okay. And so, one thing you want to make sure that you do is to embrace these changes with open communication and mutual understanding. Try to see things from the other person's perspective and not just yours. And then also go in and really take a look at how you feel about the situation. And if it's something that needs to be severed, um, don't look at it as a loss. Look at it as um, the time has expired for that relationship, and so it's now. time to move on. Okay. And so for Virgo risings, this is going to take place in your sixth house. Okay. And so sixth house is the excuse me, sixth house. Sixth house is the house of your daily routines and work. Excuse me. Okay. So sixth house is the house of your daily routines, your and your health and your work. So like your coworkers. Okay. And so now is a good time for you to take on some wellness initiatives and reevaluate your habits. Okay. Stay flexible and be willing to change your routine is necessary because it's going to allow you, the healthier you are, the more you are able to tap into who you are. When you are dealing with health issues and stressors, you can't fully tap into you because you're so convoluted with all of the other things that are going on. So take this time to really focus in on your health. If you don't have a health routine, then you want to get this might be a good time for you to establish a health routine, and to let go of what it is that is no longer working for you when it comes to your health. Okay. And so for Libra risings, this is going to take place in your fifth house. Fifth house is the house of creativity, romance, and joy. Okay. And so all of these things will be highlighted during this lunation. Okay. So look out for any sudden inspiration or new romantic prospects. Okay. Remember to express yourself freely and authentically. Now, just a side note, Venus is retrograde in Libra. Okay. No, in Leo. In Leo. Okay. And so with Venus being retrograde, okay, this is giving us the opportunity to reevaluate all of the things that Venus rules. So that's money, your self worth, your self love, and so you want to incorporate that when when you are looking, for Libra risings, make sure to incorporate that Venus retrograde energy. They say so many people, astrologers say, "Oh no, you shouldn't, start dating anyone during Venus retrograde." And you know what? I feel like if it comes to you while it's a Venus retrograde, maybe it was meant for you. Just go with the flow. See what flows, what pans out, and then move accordingly. All right. And so for Scorpio risings, this full moon will be in your fourth house. And the fourth house is the house of home and family, your ancestors. Okay. And so for you, there may be some shift in your domestic life or within your family. Okay. And so allow it to be. I know those types of shifts can be very, very hard, but allow it to be, um, and use this time to create a safe and nurturing environment for yourself. Okay. Um, and for Sagittarius risings, this lunar energy will be in your third house of communication. Okay. And so you can expect to have some stimulating conversations or some sudden insights to be revealed to you. Okay. So keep an open mind and be receptive to new information coming in. All right. And so for Capricorn risings, this is going to be taking place in your second house. Second house is the house of your personal finance, your self worth, and your material possessions. And so this lunation is going to light up your money sector. Okay. And so you might have some unexpected financial changes, or you may be taking the time to reassess your values. Okay. When it comes to this area of your life. And so trust in your ability to adapt to whatever it is that you need, to any changes that have happened, whatever you need to adapt to and thrive. Okay. And so for Aquarius risings, this is going to be taking place in the house of you, in the first house, which is the house of self. Okay. And so this will amplify your personal power and independence. Okay. And so embrace your uniqueness and let your true self shine through. Do not continue to walk with the mask on. It's time to take the mask off and to be unapologetically you. Okay. And so last but definitely not least, Pisces rising. And for you guys, this is going to be taking place in your 12th house, 12th house of spirituality and solitude. Okay. And so this will be a good time for you to rest, to reflect. And if you are on any spiritual pursuits, this would be a great time for that. Okay. You want to listen to your intuition and take the time for yourself. You might be getting some downloads. 12th house is another one of the healing houses, including fourth house. Fourth house is a healing house as well. And so you may be getting some downloads at this time about some things that you may need to be moving forward on, within, getting started within the next 30 days or so. Especially getting in tune. We will be having the Pisces full moon coming up at the end of the month. Okay. And so that's it for all 12 signs. Just a little bit of guidance. Now, you're going to want to look to see where Aquarius is in your chart. Okay. If you have your chart, if you, so that you can know whatever exactly what it is you need to focus on. So if you don't know your rising sign, but you do know your time of birth, place of birth, and obviously your date of birth, then you can go to astro.com. It's absolutely free, and you can pull your natal chart. And so that way you'll know what your rising sign is, and then you'll know what house this full moon lunation will be illuminating for you. Okay. And you want to look at where Saturn and Uranus is in your chart, because those are the planetary rulers for the sign of Aquarius. Okay. And so that is it. And so I intended that you got value from this video. And if you did, please do give it a like. When you give it a like, it helps to boost the channel so that others may find the content. And if you would like to get your free copy of my 3-step framework, just 3 steps to learn how to get in sync with your natal chart, it's absolutely free. I will put my link tree in the chat so that you can go there and get it. You can also go on my link tree to book a 20-minute energy audit where I go over your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, and chart ruler, and then give you tips on how to utilize that energy in your life. And then if you would like to just get a full natal or career reading, you can do so as well. Okay. And so now remember that this is just a general overview for the signs. This is not personal. You definitely want to take into account if you have any planets in the sign of Aquarius, or where the chart rulers are. You definitely want to take that into account, because that adds more of, it gives you more of what is personal for you. So you can take what I gave you tonight, and you can apply it, to you, and see where things may be, uh, what may be going on for you, what you need to release or reflect on during this lunation. Okay. Alrighty. And so our ending thought, remember, possibilities are endless. If you can see it in your mind, then you can definitely hold it in your hand. And that should make you smile, because you really do create your own reality. Have a good one.